Welcome to the Manga Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, King Ak, and here we have my co-host,
Shimon J. You can follow me on Instagram at Shimon.J.
and our guest host.
SEA, BAP, it's your boy C. Nice to see you.
Let's get right to it.
So, manga mentality
Indeed.
has been in many different areas of culture and around the world. And let's not forget, one of the ones that I guess most people do forget about is the integration in like games that they have it, especially like games like Nintendo. And my personal favorite when it comes to Nintendo world is Mario, all the different Mario games. Can you speak on that?
I mean, I think most people don't even realize that the systems that they have are Japanese systems. Like
Yeah.
Sony is a Japanese company. Sony made the PS4. That's a Japanese system. Nintendo is a Japanese company for sure. You can tell.
Yeah, no.
It's obvious. Like Sony is like the Sony system. The PS4 system has its own like originals that are only on the system. But like God of War isn't Japanese based, right? But every Nintendo game, it looks like an anime, but in the game form, except for the ones that are like more like cartoonish. Like Mario is more cartoonish. It could be it's an Italian guy, right? That not that. But outside of that, it's very evident what's going on. But even in Mario, like the power ups, like you know, like in 3D World where you get the tail, you can like fly forward and stuff like that.
The Tanuki.
That's a Tanuki, which is a Japanese mythological beast. People don't even know that. They think like it's a raccoon or something, but it's actually a Tanuki, which is a mythological.
That's not
creature.
connected to Naruto, is it?
No.
No?
That's just
No,
regular
that's
Japanese,
just Japanese culture. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people don't even know, but because they own it, they put it in the game if they want to, right? And then in Microsoft owns Xbox now, but before they acquired it, Xbox 2 was also a Japanese idea.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so pretty much every gaming system except for the PCs, they're Japanese. People don't even realize, especially console. So it's more integrated than you think. Even if you can see the relations in the games, the control that you're holding in your hand, it all came from that area. So I mean, it's way deeper than it seems.
straight from the source. Like if we're talking about like Nintendo games, like as far as like anime, influence and whatnot, I think you can't really like talk about a Nintendo game without talking about like Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem is one of the more anime based like Nintendo games as far as like if you look at the art style and all that. You talk about like Ike, Marth, Ike, Marth, Lucina, Crom,
Facts.
all of them. They have like this art style that's really based on like anime. And if you even the storyline, it's really based on anime. I don't want to spoil it because beautiful story, amazing game. It's a strategy game, but it's really story based. So when you see like those art styles, you can obviously tell where it's originating from. So that's really the manga part of gaming.
Very much so. Very much so. It's kind of funny because games is it's an interesting topic because now there's schools who have an esports thing going on. So like there was a school, I think, that their first trophy they ever brought was a gaming trophy.
Oh, wow.
Now they have tournaments now because there's so much money that can be made in gaming. Like Ninja, another Japanese idea, but not Japanese related, right? There's a guy named Ninja
Tyler
that plays.
Blevins.
Yeah. Okay. All right. With the government name, he professional Fortnite player. That's a real title. Professional Fortnite player. He's a millionaire, by the way, but he got that money from playing Fortnite.
I think at peak he was making like $500K a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tournament winning, his name, streams that he was doing, challenges. Didn't he play Fortnite with Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
he said he made Drake.
like this is the stuff that's going on here. Like it's like the gaming industry is booming. And ironically, games themselves are starting to, I'm not going to say fall off, but the games are starting to revolve around each other. Like before, it was like a picnic table of different games that you can kind of pick from one game over here, and it wouldn't be the same as this game over here. But now there's a hole in the table, and the tarp is falling through it. And now slowly the games are being closer together. So you still have games that are opposites from each other. on different sides, but they're still kind of falling into the same idea. And then the new games that are being made are lower quality. It's like the App Store. 5 years ago, the App Store was all good games. The free games were good. They were free. The pay games were better, but the free games are good.
Yeah.
Now, like half of the games, if not more, are ad games.
Yeah.
Like it's BS. It's a time
making
waster.
anything like Alto's Odyssey anymore.
They're not making good games on the App Store like they used to. They're putting out
Garbage.
money grabs.
I had a question about this might be slightly different than like actual gaming systems, but like what about games like Genshin Impact and stuff like that? Like that's anime based.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a Japanese game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or China. Actually, it might be Chinese.
I think it's a gacha game.
Yes, gosh, I mean, by like the company that made it, they're East Asian for sure. Yes.
And that's a game that you can play on your PC or on your phone.
No, that's all
PC,
platforms.
Your phone,
All?
your Switch,
Yeah.
your-
Everything that can download games on the
Okay.
internet is on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those all platform games, which is honestly respectable.
Not
because
an ad.
that's not what.
It's not an ad.
Okay.
It had to be said.
Yeah.
Wait, is that another game that's like Genshin?
Oh
No,
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 I'm
no.
saying it's not an ad. It's not.
Yeah.
This is not.
Oh, it's not an ad for it.
This is not an official
Okay.
advertisement for Genshin
We're
Impact.
not sponsored.
we have to disclose that. They did not pay us to say this.
Yes.
But it's respectable because the old school like games from like when we were in middle school, the ad would end with a picture of all the known systems and then like a picture of the game box, like with the disc inside of it. That was cool. Like you know that whatever you got, you can play this game.
Yeah.
Genshin is like that too. And it's free, which is respectable as well.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's free to a degree.
It's free.
I've
every
seen
game-
people play it like,
Yeah.
and they haven't paid.
They
a
haven't
dime.
paid a dime. Yeah, it has in-app purchases, but every game has that now.
To like try to.
Get
Or are you
some
saying it's
faster.
not fair if you're free the whole time compared to somebody that's been paying
Oh
for
yeah,
like power?
yeah. That's just most gacha games.
That's
though.
that's
Do-
most
like
games.
Dokkan.
Yeah, Dokkan's the
If
same
you're not
thing.
spending money on Dokkan, you're probably not. You're not gonna get anything.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think the gaming industry, like we're saying, it's complex.
Yeah.
Here's
There's levels
my
to it.
question though. It's like a real controversy. How do you feel about my man Goku hopping in Fortnite?
Bro, that's honestly, I don't even care.
Wait, why is it controversial?
Because he's skinny. It's like he's a stick. He's literally nothing. He's me.
They don't honor the like Fortnite is like the Fortnite. Oh, this is gonna be a
Yeah, it's a hot take.
here
Let's
it
hear
is. Yeah, here it is.
Ooh.
Fortnite is like the Drake of video games,
Oh, that's a crazy thing you just said.
and I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm trying to decide whether or not this is a compliment or an
Yeah, I was trying to.
It's a parallel. I'm gonna tell you why it's a parallel. Drake came out, right? You got Lil Wayne, right? You got the
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki,
Young Money.
definitely Nicki, Young Money. It all looked so great. It was perfect to the last minute detail.
They get all
Yeah,
those people faded
Homelander.
away.
Everybody just faded away,
And it was just the
and it was
three.
just
Yeah.
them. And Drake made such great music.
Yes.
Fortnite in its prime was one of the most fun games I have ever played
The amount of
wow.
hours
In my
I
en-
sunk into that game.
in my entire life.
We played it together.
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 The game was so serious because it wasn't filled with like sweaty people. There was no ninja back then. Ninja could probably kill 1,000 people by himself in Fortnite, right? If they all have the same playing ground. There was no ninja back then. Everybody was kind of really in the same skill range. And on top of that, you literally couldn't sweat. There was like in Fortnite you can build, right? There's already there's like towns and stuff across the map. So it's not just like a empty field. But you can chop down a tree and then build a platform out of the wood you got from that tree.
Oh.
But there was a cooldown, so you couldn't just build into the heavens, into the clouds. You had to place the block and wait a little bit for you to place the next one. But it's still fast enough for you to build like a small structure to defend yourself if you're being attacked. It's not like that anymore. Now you can build like a mansion in 5 seconds. But back then it was slowed down to a point where everybody was kind of in the same place. It was so good. It was great. It was perfect, honestly. But because of this, the natural progression of games and how people take it so seriously now, where it's like the goal to be the best, like on some Ash Ketchum stuff, like the goal to be the best is so grand that the game has to catch up with what the players want to achieve. Now it's in a whole different place. Now Drake is making music. He's making music for the future. He's predicting the course of music. When he made the honestly Nevermind, that was house music. He's predicting that's gonna go there. So when they come to it, it's gonna be like what he said. Come with the classic. 10 years later, they say it was a sleeper. That's the whole idea. And now it's something different. Fortnite's something different now. It's not what it was before. I would go back to that if I could, but I can't. And now I'm here where Fortnite is now.
Can't go.
And now they're doing collabs with everybody. They're throwing in random people. They got Rick and Morty. They got God of War. They have Goku from Dragon Ball. They have Naruto. Like, it's just,
all I'm saying is
stuff is going on.
Random popular characters.
Imagine how crazy it is when you're playing a third-person shooter and you see Travis Scott pull out a semi-automatic AK-47 and start shooting up on Goku.
So I'm sorry for the people that, if you're like a girly girl like me, like you don't know that much about the game, they have like just random characters.
Yeah, you can be
random
anybody.
People?
You can be anybody that they release as a collaboration skin. You can play as them in the game, in the shooter game. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna shift it to something else though too. People don't even realize. Now that's one thing, right? People don't even realize how they're being influenced by anime and these games at the same time. Because you have things like, series like Dragon Ball, right? We all love Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball has so many game adaptations. People today don't even know about. Like, people today don't really know that much about Budokaichi.
Yeah, it's Budokai Tenkaichi.
He said it. Budokai Tenkaichi.
Budokai Tenkaichi.
Budokai Tenkaichi. 1 through 3?
All of them.
All of them. Any of them. People don't even know about that. All we got is Xenoverse. I'm still waiting on Xenoverse 3, by the way. So if y'all could,
never happening.
If y'all could hurry up on that, Bandai, I'd appreciate Xenoverse 3.
I would appreciate it too.
My custom key color.
Let me get a tail.
Yeah, please. Please. But people don't even realize what's going on. They just see it like, oh, the show is cool, the game is cool. It's all connected. And I don't know what the big out there plan is, but when it comes together, it's gonna be mind blowing because they're laying the groundwork, right? Pokemon, Ash just did it. Ash just caught them all. He just won that tournament. He just won the World Cup in flashback to last episode. He just won the World Cup in the Pokemon world. He's that guy right now.
He did that.
He did that. And then the games, didn't the Pokemon games just come out too? The most recent one?
Violet and Scarlet,
Yeah, like this is, they have something going on here. They have the show coming up. Before it was the manga, you pray to get a show. Now it's the show coming up, you pray to get a game. What's the next step? Where are they going with this?
Did you hear about Cyberpunk Edge Runners too?
They got
the way they did that anime, because they made the anime. Cyberpunk had one of the worst releases, the worst launches of all time. Like, imagine like a buggy, complete mess. And so basically, after the entire thing that happened, they created an anime based on the show's universe, and that show did so well that they ended up putting the game itself on sale, and the sales from that game went from absolute tank to a complete dub just based on the anime, because the culture of the show itself, the anime and the art style and everything, it inspired people to go back to the to the game. Even though the game was bad when it came out, I just bought the game.
Yeah,
and this speaks to it because the game, like he said, it was garb. People were hating on it. And the show came out on Netflix.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah, Edge Runners. And now it's going crazy. Not about it. Did he say making a second season?
They're not making a second season, but
they can't.
Definitely, after the entire.
That's true. They can't.
Yeah, we can't talk about the ending, but after that,
okay.
They did really good on the show though. Like, definitely a great anime, and it was a Netflix original too.
Yeah, wow. And Netflix stepping on that too. Netflix, y'all not gonna forget about us. We got this. But and even crazier, like real life example, there's a game, Ghost of Tsushima, right? A Japanese game. It's based on the lower islands of Japan. The game did so well. It's a Sony original, by the way, or PS4 original. The game did so well that the island of Tsushima, like the real place in Japan, recognized the creator of the game as a like supporter of the island, like because they used they made donations to the island to repair its historical sites from the revenue of the game. and the island recognized them as a
Yeah, that's fine.
as like a supporter. Like they have a statue for them. There's a statue for the character in the game built in honor of the guy who donated the money from the game's revenue to the restoration of the historical sites of that island, because it wasn't really doing much before. They didn't get that much travel time. Everyone wanted to see that. Wanted to see Tokyo.
Now people want to go see
But
the
now
coast.
they want to go see the coast.
They're
getting revenue now.
Tourists,
Yeah.
Oh, and
money.
don't forget the Elden Ring manga that they actually wrote. They wrote a manga for Elden Ring. An Elden Ring Fi game, amazing. I felt like a king when I beat that game. I felt like the real lord. They made a gag manga based on, you know, how Elden Ring, the entire story of Elden Ring, and it's funny. It's actually really, like, I read it. It's actually very funny. And basically, if I were to see that, I would want to go play Elden Ring, even though I played Elden Ring first.
Yeah, no, it's the connections are everywhere. It's everywhere. And yeah, y'all gonna find out. But look, Bandai, when you see this, remember what we said. Make Xenoverse 3. Make it. I know you have it. I know you have the game files. I know you have the content. You have like 3 Dragon Ball movies. You have a whole series. You have so much stuff.
Got new characters.
Give it to me anyway. The Manga mentality mindset, it goes deeper than we know. It's all around us, like the Force. It's all around us.
Facts.
And I need you all, Manga mentality socialites,
Ooh,
believers,
I like that. Believers.
gang, share, like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends, family, tell Bandai,
Let them know.
tell Goku, tell Whis. Actually, we need Whis.
He not beating Goku.
He not beating Goku. Bring them to us and show them the truth. This is the way. Manga mentality. It's a mindset. Don't forget that.
Wanna play varsity?
Hey, running up by the morning.